there, Kindle kiddos. It's Mr. King here with another lesson. This is for the lower grade levels. We are going today to make something really simple, silly, and fun. I want you to imagine that you are a designer of a theme park and you are making water slides of your own. We're going to make a miniature model of the water park that you would like to have and like to see. It's extremely easy to do, a lot of fun, and all you're going to need is some strips of paper you've cut up in advance, hopefully. They can be construction paper, or in this case, these are just colored regular printer paper. And then something kind of stiff to attach to. I'm using white cardstock. You could use the inside of like a cereal box is a really good thing to use, or a tissue box, or anything that's got that slightly thicker cardboard. If you have to, regular paper works fine. But the nice thing about something a little stiffer is that it can support a little more weight, and it's harder to accidentally rip. So here is the process that we go by. So what we're going to do is, first up, we are going to make the pools and the lazy rivers and all the fun stuff like that we're going to add into our water park. So we're going to take our flat paper and we are going to make our pools. Now, the one thing I will tell you, if you have trouble tracing, find something to trace. Get a cup or some sort of container to put down and create your circles. I'm going to freehand mine because I don't mind if my pools are a little bit oblong. I kind of find that fun anyway. So I'm going to do kind of this kidney-shaped pool right here. I'm going to color this in. Forgive me if I'm not doing the most careful job coloring, as I want to keep it quick so you guys have more time to create your own art after watching. So we're going to make a pool here. And what I want to tell you too is that the best theme parks, the best water parks, the designers are hired not just to come up with a fun ride, but to come up with a theme and a cool idea. And one that is actually in existence in a water park in Las Vegas, which is weird enough because that's actually out in the desert, is a water park at one of their hotels that actually has a shark tank that you have a water slide that goes through. Now, the water slide doesn't go like literally in with the sharks, but it puts you through a glass tube in which you can actually see all the sharks as you go by. And to me, it's like, it doesn't matter what kind of a water slide that is, since it goes into a shark tank. It is cool. So I'm making these little pools for people to go into from the water slides. I'm kind of connecting everything together with this lazy river so people can have a nice time kind of tubing about between those spots. And that will be the start. Once I have that, I might think about those cool and creative ideas, like whether I want to have a little shark tank. And if you do that, you could just take another marker, like a thin black marker, and just make, like, let's pretend this big one is the shark tank. So I'm going to draw the shadows of my sharks here. The shark tail, some fins on the side. Look at that. That's where you don't want to be, or at least for too long before the sharks get you. So that makes this a lot more interesting of a place to be. So you can make your little shark tank and whatnot. You can have all kinds of crazy things happening. You might want to put some chairs around here so people can like sit down and watch people, scared sliding through the shark tank in the little, water slide area. All kinds of fun stuff. Think about that. Maybe there's a snack shack, whatever other details you want to add. But let's say that you get it all done, you like the way it is, and you're happy. Well, here's the next step, and it's really easy. You will need your glue stick, or if you have liquid glue or tape, that will work. But glue stick is preferable because honestly, it's easier to work with. Figure out where you want your. First, I like to actually go to where my my water slide is going to end. So I want my water slide to end right here at this part of the pool. So I'm going to take a gob of glue, put that down where I want it to end, stick my strip of paper onto that gob. And before I go any further, I almost forgot, I'm going to do a little bit of water going down my water slide, just to show that little trickle of water going down. That also helps you when you're creating the craziness of your water slide to know which area the water's on. And crazily enough, there are water slides that actually do full loop-de-loops. There's one called the Scorpion that is in, I think it was Missouri, that's really cool. There's actually a bunch of loop-de-loop ones. So I'm going to do a loop-de-loop water slide. It's going to slide you up and around. That's really cool. I'll grab another strip of paper, and we're going to go over here and add a water slide on this side. And let's go a little crazier than that. Since we control our own reality here, and we can do whatever we really want, let's make a water slide that's crazier than just one regular loop-de-loop. I'll do like a loop-de-loop and a twist. I'm adding my stripe for my water going down my water slide. That helps me keep track of which side is what on my water slide. I'm going to double loop-de-loop twist over here. It's going to get on over kind of behind where that little seating area is. Whoa, that's a crazy one. And you know what? You know what would be a really wild idea? What if I had a water slide that actually crossed between my first loop-de-loop water slide? So I'm gonna add that stripe. Kind of move this so you guys can see it a little better, sorry. Let's do, it's gonna let off over here. Kind of like that, angled in. And this one's gonna corkscrew right through the one that I already got going right there. Add a little gob of glue over here. And this is starting to get pretty wild. I feel like this water park is already pretty unique. So I'm gonna keep going. If you wanna add some cool stuff too, get other materials, other things, think about the theme of your water park. Blizzard Beach in Disney World is really cool because it has a winter theme to it. So they've got snow and icebergs and like a big ski jump thing going on. But really, a lot of your park's personality will come out when you start seeing how crazy of a water slide you might want to build. I'm gonna do just like a straight up and down one that is just gonna be steep and scary, just to scare the pants off of some of the guests at my hotel in my water park. And you're just gonna keep adding and adding and adding, and eventually you're gonna fill up that water park. I think this is already looking pretty cool. So get crazy, get creative, see what you can make. Feel free to add as many details as you possibly want. There's really no wrong way to do this. And let's say that you are a person who just doesn't like water parks. Man, I hate it. I don't know how to swim very well. I hate getting water in my nose. Well, you can change the idea of it and it can become a roller coaster. Then all you're doing is drawing the little roller coaster cars on here, maybe even like little track pieces. Maybe you put a couple supports in there here and there, and instead of water areas, these are sidewalks and paths. It's very easy to change that if the water park is just not the thing for you. I would also encourage you, with a parent's permission, to go on YouTube Kids and check out just water slides. There's some really cool, crazy ones. There is one in China, actually, that has, actually the water slide rotates around you, which sounds really bonkers and bizarre. There are extremely tall water slides that put you in little capsules that kind of shoot you down. Really awesome, crazy stuff out there. Technology is breaking into the world of theme parks. And since we can't go to theme parks right now, let's bring the theme park to us and start planning them out. Because when we get a chance to finally get out there and enjoy them, you know, let's do it right. So this is it, guys. I hope you really enjoyed. It's all about design. It's about going from 2-dimensional to 3-dimensional and creating forms, which I think is a lot of fun. And designers make things for a purpose. We are making a water park, and it has a purpose. Fun. All right, and you know, hopefully a little safety, but I've had plenty of kids make parks. They say, this ride's really dangerous. And I, you know, try to tell them, okay, it's your fantasy world. You get to do what you want. So try not to feed them to the sharks though. So anyways, have a wonderful weekend. I hope I get a chance to see you soon. Shoot me a message, feel free. I'll try to reply as much as I can. I've been a little off on my Google Classroom since the Christmas break, but I am back. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a great one.